Good morning, students. Today we're gonna start our next economic lesson, that is urbanization and its problems. So, urbanization is a double edged sword. Urbanization is a complex phenomenon that has both positive and negative impacts on societies around the world. While cities offer economic opportunities and social mobility, they also strain infrastructure, harm the environment, and create social issues that require careful management. So basically, urbanization is that people move or migrate their own region or their own state and migrate or settle down to the urban areas, and this is called urbanization. And urbanization have another meaning is that, see, suppose some villages turn into cities, and that's why we call them urban area. So urbanization basically done for better health facilities, better educational facilities, or better job facilities or availability of jobs, transportation, better transportation, communications, and so on, so next, definition of urbanization, growth and challenges. So defining urbanization, growth and challenges. First one, population influx. Rapid migration from rural to urban areas drives unprecedented population growth in cities. So first one is population influx. So population influx means urban people migrate their villages or their rural areas to the urban areas, and it increases the population of urban areas. And for this it's create a lot of problems there, because they live in slums. They don't have any they don't have any jobs, or they don't have better facilities there. Second one, infrastructure demands. So, better housing, transportation, utilities, and public services struggle to keep up with rising urban population. So basically, people migrate or people go to urban areas because of infrastructural facilities as compared to their villages. Like suppose in UPs and Bihar, or in rural part of Maharashtra also, so they don't have enough infrastructure facilities. They don't have enough roads, lack of communication, right? Transportation is also there. So that's why people migrate where there are public services are abundantly available, and that's why the urban population rises. Third one, informal settlements. So lack of affordable housing leads to the prof- proliferation of slums and informal settlements. So people migrate in urban areas, but they don't have better, or they don't get affordable houses, and that's why they started live in slums, and the slums were started increasing in urban areas. So in Mumbai, Dharavi is the largest slum in Asia, right? So this creates the different problems of housing, rising in criminal activities because of unemployment are there. Then lack of basic needs or basic facilities. So people live in very miserable life. The allure of cities, economic opportunities and social mobility. Economic growth. Cities concentrate wealth generating activities and industries, offering employment and entrepreneurial opportunities. So, if people migrate, because of that migration, economic growth is also there, basically in urban areas, and alternatively to the nation, because industries are growing, and then an entrepreneur needs employees, skilled, semi skilled, or unskilled. So both or meant all are available in urban areas, because most people migrate into that area, and it gives employment opportunities and entrepreneurial opportunities also, because some want to start a business, and they have the most appealing opportunities in the cities or in the urban areas to establish their business there. Next one, social mobility. Urban areas provide access to education, healthcare, and cultural amenities, enabling social advancement. So, people, why people migrate to the urban areas? So these are the reasons: because of a social mobility, they get better educational facilities, healthcare facilities, or cultural amenities also, and these enabling social advancement. And that's why, or these are the main reasons for people migrating to urban areas. Diversity and inclusion. Cities attract people from diverse backgrounds, fostering cultural exchange and integration. So, this is the advantage. See, diversity and inclusion means, so in all over India, different types of cultural people, or different types of cultures, event, or festivals we celebrate by joining with each other. So it's create or it's develop the cultural exchanges, and improvise the better relations with the different peoples, because different cities attracted different types of people, and every type of people means every cultural, religion, race, credentials, or different castes, creeds migrate to the urban areas, and this creates diversity. Infrastructural strain, housing shortages, and transportation gridlock. So, housing crisis. Rapid urban growth outpaces the construction of affordable and adequate housing, leading to shortages. So basically, if in some areas people migrate in a lot of quantity, so it creates the problems of affordable houses, because the prices of houses or prices of land rising rapidly, and that's why people um, cannot afford houses like Mumbai. So Mumbai up to Goregaon prices crosses 1.5 crore. So general people cannot afford such houses, and it's leading to shortages. Transportation woes. So overburdened road networks, insufficient public transit, and lack of pedestrian friendly infrastructure cause gridlock. So because of a rising population, so there is also traffic jam occurs evenly, or insufficient public transit or public transport available. That's why people buy their private vehicles, and it's rise the or it's increase the transportation woes, and because in the lack of pedestrian friendly infrastructure causes gridlock. Third one, strain on services. Utilities, healthcare, education, and other public services struggle to meet the demands of growing urban populations. So these are the strains on services. Utilities, basic utilities like food, shelter, clothing, and entertainment, and education, and other public services struggle to meet the demand of rising population, right? And that's why, so see, people migrate for better education, better health facilities. But when they reach, or when they try to live in urban areas, so they face such problems. And for this they migrate their original places. So it is the main cause, and it is the main reason on strain on services, that is problem of utilities or healthcare and education and other public services. Environmental impact: pollution, waste management, and resource depletion. So air pollution increases. Vehicle emissions, air pollution is increased because of vehicle emissions, industrial activities, industrial smoke, and energy consumptions contribute to poor air quality. So in basically in urban area, CFC level increases. CFC level means carbon level increases because we use ACs, fridges, right? So this product contains chlorofluorocarbon, and it rises the temperature also, and pollute the air. And another reason behind is lots of emission from vehicles. So smoke is the main reason that pollute air, and industrial smoke or different industrial activities added to the air pollution. And they use lot of energy consumptions, and that's why air pollution occurs very rapidly. And because of air pollution, so people in urban areas suffer uh, asthma, like aerial tracks, our respiratory diseases, mostly respiratory diseases. Second one, waste management. So overwhelmed waste disposal systems lead to accumulation of garbage and improper recycling. So waste management is the reason, or is the main cause of, or main negative impact of urbanization. Because like Mumbai daily garbage collected by our municipal authority, that is daily 20 ton, approximately 20 ton, maybe it will be more also. So they have questions how we destroyed, or how we decompose such huge garbage. So see, this is the data only Mumbai city. So imagine that whole Indian cities, then how many ton garbage they have, or they collected, and how they destroyed such huge level of waste. So this is the main reason where how we manage our resources, or how we manage our garbage, and how we recycle them. Resource depletion: high urban resource demands strain water, energy, and other natural resources, depleting supplies. So, um, because increasing population in urban areas, or because of urbanization, so demands of strain water rising, and energy demand also rising, and the use of natural resources highly increasing to complete the needs of urban population, and that causes the depletion of such resources, because they need huge resources. So to fulfill the demand of water supply for Mumbai city, Mumbai and BMC, that is Mumbai Mahanagarpalika, constructed dams outside the Mumbai to fulfill the water consumption, or fulfill the water capacities of the urban cities people. So we have to concentrate on resource resource conservation, not consumption, or not the depletion. Then economic disruption: urbanization encroaches on natural habitats, disrupting local ecosystems and biodiversity. So, when the population of urban area increases because of urbanization, so it is mainly focuses to destroy or deforest the nearby area or capture nearby villages to build buildings and create concrete jungles, and for this they destroyed natural habitats of animals and cut down the trees and disrupting local ecosystems. So most local ecosystems were died for the for the providing basic amenities to rising population in urban areas, and it causes the natural affect the natural biodiversities, and the natural biodiversities of that area is in extinct condition. Social issues, inequality, crime, and public health concerns, income inequality. So, basically, in urban areas, rich people may get more rich and poor people may get more poor. So, income inequality is the cause of urbanization. The concentration of wealth in a cities often leads to the marginalization of low income communities. So, low income communities earn less money, and it creates the imbalance between different peoples. Means there is a gap between middle class people, lower middle class people, upper middle class people, higher class people, and between the below poverty line people. Crime and violence, lack of economic opportunities, social support, and effective policing can contribute to higher crime rates. So, uh, urbanization causes the or in because of urbanization, the crimes or violence were increasing in urban areas because most of the people cannot get jobs, and that's why they are unemployed, and rises the crime and violence because they thought crime by doing crime they earn money, and this is the shortcut way to earn money, and that's why the crime increases in urban areas. So social support, effective policing can contribute to higher crime rates. Public health challenges, overcrowding, poor sanitation, and limited access to healthcare can lead to the spread of diseases. So people cannot get their public services properly, and that's why creates overcrowding. Means people live in a small area in in suppose 10 by 10 in Mumbai, houses in Mumbai, there people live 15 to 20 people lived, and this is called overcrowding. Poor sanitation facilities are there, and limited access to healthcare can lead to spread of diseases. Governance challenges, managing growth and providing choices. So, urban planning, coordinating land use, zoning, and infrastructure development to accommodate growth to reduce sprawl. So, if government do their best activities or government input their resources to solve the problems of urbanization, so basically it is urban planning. So land is used by planning the resources, or some zones were fixed for for surviving ecosystem, and for reserve for biodiversities, and infrastructure development is also necessary to reduce the gap between the rich and poor and give housing opportunities to the poor people. That's why government uses started taken over slums in a zopu yojana, right? Zopu scheme. Zopu means zhopadi punarvasan means uh, slums development program to reduce the sprawl. Service delivery, ensuring the equitable provision and public services such as healthcare, education, and utilities. Third one is financing mechanism, developing sustainable funding sources to finance urban development and maintenance projects. So government must plan their urban area, and development can be done on planning basis, not just for growth, right? And follow the project rules and maintain the project activities as they decided. Sustainable urban development, finding a balance. Clean energy, transitioning to renewable energy sources to reduce carbon emissions and environmental impact. So if you want to reduce the carbon emission or reduce the level of carbon and bad impact on environment, we have to use clean energy, or and we have to start using renewable energy sources to reduce the carbon emissions. So see, carbon level is increased from 0.03% to 0.05%, and scientists believe that if it reached to 1%, so the earth climate would rapidly go double that had now. So multimodal mobility, promoting a mix of public transit, walking and cycling to reduce reliance on a private vehicle. So public mostly reliance on private vehicles because our government or their urban government cannot give them public transport properly, and that's why people chooses to buy their private vehicles. So government must provide public transport in proper time, efficient and a best quality, and this reduce the use of excessive petrol also, and it hampered the rising air population. Inclusive housing, developing affordable and accessible housing options to address the needs of diverse communities. So developing affordable housing is the key to solve the problems of slums, and government must provide job opportunities to that people, and government introduce some skills to they, because they for this they get a job, and it reduces the crime level and improves the standard of living of people living in urban areas. Green spaces, incorporating parks, gardens, and other natural elements to enhance livability and sustainability. If you want to grow our country, or if you want to develop, so focus on sustainable development means balance between environment and the development. For this you have to build parks, gardens, dams, or recreations, some natural areas, or improve the level of fresh air of or the level of air to, and reduce the air pollution, water pollution, and land pollution also. And this is, we go towards the green spaces. So in global scenario, different countries come together and try to focus on go towards the green spaces, and each and every country should or must take the beneficial ways or strict actions towards the surviving of our nature earth or mother earth. Case studies: successful and unsuccessful urban planning. Singapore, from dense populated to the globally transforming sustainable urban development. Mumbai informal. So in a vast slums due to insufficient affordable housing and infrastructure investment. So Mumbai government also planning to reduce the slums and improve the overall standard of living of people. Singapore done the job, but they also need to improvise the poor section areas. Portland's compact city, a focus on mixed use, transit oriented development cities, urban growth boundaries to curb sprawl. So finally, we comes to the conclusion: shaping a better urban future. Addressing the challenges of urbanization requires a holistic approach that balances economic, social, and environmental considerations. By implementing sustainable urban planning, cities can become more livable, equitable, and resilient, paving the way for better future for all. So government must plan the cities and develop their rural area, because people, and for this people don't migrate to urban areas, and both regions will develop together, and we called it sustainable development by saving nature and make growths. So these are the information about the urbanization, and we studied about the problems of urbanization and how we reduce the problems arises by urbanization and improves the standard of life of people, and also with sustainable development. Thank you.